This is part 4 of a series that I'm doing where I am reading the draft It Ends With Us script. The motivating reason for this is because Blake Lively claims that she never reviewed any scenes that included sexual intimacy, intimate partner violence, or an attempted SA. And I'm here to call BS on that. But anyways, you could find the videos I've already done on this series on a playlist that I've created on my channel. And so I'll show you what that playlist looks like. So if you go to my channel page and go to a playlist or podcast, I think this one I put in as a podcast now that I think about it. And there's 3 parts that I've already done. So just letting you know about that. With that said, let's head into part 4. Interior, Ryle's loft, kitchen, morning. Groggy from sleep, Lily tiptoes into the gorgeous kitchen, still wearing Ryle's large t-shirt. Upon the counter, she finds a fancy espresso machine and grins. And a series of quick cuts, this brewista whips up a couple of cappuccinos like a pro. But just as she attempts to exit the kitchen with him, the door swings open to reveal Alyssa with a cheeky grin on her face. Alyssa, you guys have been banging this entire time, haven't you? Eyes wide, Alyssa grabs one of the cappuccinos and takes a sip, waiting for an explanation. Lily, we never even kissed until last night. We've just had this sort of flirtation thing going on. I don't know how to explain it. Falling silent, Alyssa suddenly looks a little sad. Lily, you're not mad at me, are you? Alyssa, no. I just know my brother and I love him. I really do. But Ryle, but what? Alyssa and Lily both turn, finding Ryle standing in the doorway, still wearing his gray jogging pants, no shirt. Ryle, it sounded to me like you were about to give Lily a warning. Alyssa, yeah, well, forgive me for having very little faith in your ability to do something that you've never done before. Ryle, why are you inserting yourself in this conversation? This has nothing to do with you. It's none of your business. Alyssa, Lily and I are literally in business together, Ryle. You can't just burst in like a bull in a china shop and break all our. We're building something here. You know how many girlfriends I've lost because of your endless BS? Well, I'm not going to lose Lily, not without a fight. So you better check your honest to God level of sincerity here, or you can F right off. Silence. Our siblings too upset to say much more. Then Lily. Anyone care to hear what I have to say? Or should I just keep standing here pretending to be invisible? The siblings' shoulders drop a bit ashamed, softly. Alyssa, of course we care. Lily, a beat. To Alyssa, I don't want things to get weird. That shot means everything to me. Ryle, and I want to do everything in my power for this to work. No games, no BS. Alyssa, you better treat her right, or I'm going to seriously go ballistic on your. Taking the coffee mug with her, Alyssa stands and shuffles out of the kitchen, leaving Lily and Ryle in silence after a beat. A little embarrassed. Ryle, I can't say I blame her. I've been a perfect a-hole up to this point. Lily, what's changed? Ryle, everything. You changed everything. Approaching her carefully, Ryle wraps his arms around her waist, helplessly, in love. Ryle, let me be good to you. At least let me try. Lily, you're not afraid? Ryle, I'm terrified. But I have this feeling that if I can't do this with you, then I can't do it with anyone. Or is that too screwed up to say? Lily, we're all screwed up. We've been over this. Ryle, relieved to hear it. Tell me what you want, and I'll do it. A beat, then with a smirk, Lily turns and walks toward the door, lifting his t-shirt from her body and dropping it on the floor as she moves, exposing her sexy, naked torso. With a chuckle, Ryle follows her into the living room, where Lily turns and grabs Ryle, and the two begin to kiss passionately in a heart-racing interlude of hands and moans and tongues and sweat, and these two newly formed lovers become one. Intercut with exterior, Boston, various, day and night. Ryle showing Lily around the city, lobster rolls, a trolley ride, whale watching from a boat, drinks in historic downtown, all the iconic landmarks. Lily looking the happiest we've ever seen her. She and Ryle falling madly and deeply in love. Alyssa, pre-lap. Oh my God. Interior, Lily blooms, spring, day, landing a huge bouquet of a dozen red roses on the counter, top right in front of Lily. Alyssa, my brother is obsessed with you. Rolling her eyes playfully, Alyssa hands Lily a card. Alyssa, it's kind of pathetic, really. Opening the card, Lily finds 2 words. Dinner tonight? Alyssa, Marshall's gonna have to seriously step up his. Laughing, Lily grabs her phone and dials Ryle. Ring, ring. Interior, Massachusetts General, hallway, day. Receiving the call, we find Ryle in the middle of his workday, wearing scrubs, walking along hallway. Ryle, hey you. Intercut, Lily, thanks for the flowers. Ryle, blooms for Miss Bloom. Hearing how cute they are being, Alyssa pretends to gag herself, causing Lily to stick her tongue out at Alyssa. Ryle, how about dinner? Lily, sadly, my mom's gonna be in town. She wants to treat me to some new restaurant. Apparently, it's getting great reviews. Ryle, that sounds nice. Where are you going? Lily, some place called Root on Marketson. Close on Ryle as he slows to a stop, something in his eyes hinting at insecurity, as if Lily might be lying. Ryle, is there room for one more? Lily, you want to meet my mother? Clocking the trepidation in her voice, more paranoid. Ryle, is that a problem? She almost says that it feels a little fast, but ignoring her sixth sense, thinking she's the one off. Lily, you know what? Of course you can meet my mother. She's gonna love the out of you. Meet us there around 8. Ryle, see you then. The call ends, leaving Lily feeling strange, but she can't put her finger on exactly why. Her gaze falling to the hollow heart tattoo, just as interior, the bus, memory, day. Young Atlas sits next to young Lily, placing the wooden hollow heart carved in oak in her palm, a gift. Young Lily, what's this? Young Atlas, a real gift this time. Young Lily, you made this for me? Young Atlas, I carved it out of a branch from that oak in your backyard. Amazed, young Lily stares at him, those dark brown eyes. Young Atlas, in a whisper, strong and sturdy, don't forget. Without thinking, he reaches over and grabs her hand, squeezing it. Young Lily basking in the warmth of his touch, a sexual tension between them steadily rising. This is far more than mere friendship. So cosmic in nature, so mysterious and unexplainable. It isn't a stretch to wonder if these two might be soulmates. Diagonal from them, Katie pulls down her headphones and leans toward the girl beside her. Katie, gross. Close on young Lily and young Atlas as Katie, I can't believe she lets him touch her. He wears the same clothes every day. Furious, young Lily inhales, preparing to yell at Katie, but young Atlas shakes his head. Young Atlas, don't. The bus comes to a stop on Lily Street. Young Lily standing up defiantly, grabbing young Atlas and pulling him in for a kiss. The whole bus gasping and laughing and clapping when she pulls back, shoots Katie the middle finger, and proudly guides young Atlas from the bus, outside chuckling under his breath as the two march away down the street. Interior, Lily's main home, kitchen, memory, day. Close on young Lily as she glances at the clock, nearing 3:30, young Atlas whipping up some batter. Young Lily, you're not even looking at a recipe. Young Atlas, don't need one. Young Lily, you like to cook? Young Atlas, I probably love to cook as much as you love to grow things. Young Lily, what are you making? Young Atlas, cookies. He offers her a spoonful of dough. Taking a taste, young Lily, oh, wow. Licking her lips with young Atlas so close, it's impossible not to feel that rise of sexual tension again. Young Atlas, just wait. He starts spooning dough onto 2 sheets. Young Atlas, question. Did you kiss me just now because you really wanted to? Or was it mostly to get back at Katie? Feeling a little embarrassed, young Lily chuckles nervously under her breath. Young Lily, he opens the oven door and pulls the cookie sheets inside, closes the door, and pulls the oven mitt off his hand. Young Atlas, I'm fine with it either way. Throwing the mitt on the counter, young Atlas walks over to young Lily and places his hands on either side of her. Young Atlas, need a little clarity here. Young Lily is suddenly holding her breath, having him this close, but young Atlas doesn't seem to be as nervous as she is. Instead, he stares at her with a sweet grin. Young Atlas, well, swallowing hard, young Lily finds the bravery to match his stare, her heart fluttering in a hushed whisper that could make the hair on your arm stand up straight. Young Lily, I wanted to. Young Atlas' eyes sparkle, grateful to hear this answer. And he leans in, his lips inches from hers. And the two begin to kiss with such unadulterated passion. Suddenly, we hear a car pull into the driveway, and the garage door starts to open. Young Lily, that's my dad. You have to go. She jumps off the island, looking around the kitchen, frantically. Young Atlas, hands going up to her cheeks, beckoning her to look at him, calm and assured. Young Atlas, keep an eye on the cookies. They'll be finished in about 20 minutes. He presses his lips to hers again and then grabs his backpack and sneaks out a kitchen window, out of sight. The engine to the car in the garage shutting off. Making herself look busy, young Lily starts gathering all the ingredients together as her father, Andrew Bloom, enters the kitchen from the garage door, surprised. Andrew, are you cooking? Young Lily, cookies. I'm baking cookies. He sets his briefcase down on the kitchen table and then walks to the refrigerator, pulling out a beer. Andrew, can't say I've ever seen you bake before. Young Lily, there for school. Andrew, it's strange. Compared to the last time we saw Andrew, he seems like a normal dad, tired from work, yet kind. Andrew, well, they smell delicious, kiddo. Leaning against the counter, Andrew takes a swig of his beer, young Lily covering with a grin, as we smash to interior, root restaurant, night, present. Lily guiding Ryle through a lively restaurant toward Jenny's table. This place has been fully designed around a giant tree in the center. It's beautiful. Lily, hey mom, glancing up from her menu, excited. Jenny, Lily, this place is incredible. I'm already in love with it. Her eyes drift to Ryle standing right behind Lily. Jenny, oh, hi, can you talk to me about your cocktails? Lily, he's not a waiter. He's with me. Ryle smiles and reaches out his hand. Ryle, honest mistake, ma'am. I'm Ryle Kincaid. Jenny returns the handshake, confused and flustered. Jenny Bloom, nice to meet you. Lily and Ryle sit at the table, Jenny raising an eyebrow at Lily, trying to ease the awkwardness. Ryle, my sister and Lily are really good friends. Have you met Alyssa? Jenny, oh yes, of course. Oh, you two look so much alike now that you mention it. Ryle, we both favor our mother. Jenny, people always say that about me and Lily. Ryle, I can definitely see it in the eyes. Ryle smiles brightly at Jenny, causing her to soften. Ryle, ladies, if you'll excuse me, I need to find the restroom. Be right back. The moment he's out of earshot, Jenny, how come I've never heard about this guy? Lily, we only recently decided to start dating. Before that, we were just friends. Jenny, I see, and where does he work? Lily, don't do that. Jenny, what am I doing? I simply want to know more about this exciting little prospect of yours. I am your mother. Lily, a beat and a sigh. Massachusetts General Hospital. Jenny, eyes bulging. Is he a doctor? Lily, mom, don't. Waiter, can I get you ladies something to drink? Lily, yes, thank you. I'll take. Lifting her chin, Lily locks eyes with the waiter, everything falling into slow motion. Lily gazing into his deep brown eyes, and it feels like home. This waiter is Atlas Corrigan, now in his 30s. Lily's heart in her throat, unable to speak, and somewhere in the background, we can hear the faint sound of the music box from Lily's bedroom. Lily and Atlas's theme, exploding into real time, having no idea who this is. Jenny, let's start with 3 Waters and go from there. Atlas snaps out of his own trance and covers with a nod, retreating through the swinging doors to the kitchen. Jenny, what in the world is wrong with you? But before Lily can answer, Ryle rejoins the table. Ryle, what I miss? Jenny with a sparkle. Mr. Kincaid, are you, by chance, a doctor? Ryle, I am a neurosurgeon. Jenny, and what does a day in the life of a neurosurgeon look like? Ryle, well, next month I get to perform a once-in-a-lifetime craniopagus separation. Lily glances back toward the kitchen doors. Jenny, a cranial what? Ryle, craniopagus separation, conjoined twins. He points to a spot on the top of his head and taps it. Ryle, attach right here. We've been studying them since they were born. Jenny, beyond impressed. Is it a rare surgery? Ryle, very rare. It's an honor to even be a part of it. It'll end up in medical journals, things like that. 3 Waters arrive, but they are being delivered by a different waiter. Female, 20s. Female waiter, here we go, 3 Waters to start. What else can I put in for you? In love with Ryle, wanting to celebrate. Jenny, I think we should share a bottle of wine. It feels like that kind of occasion. Lily, great, I'll be right back. I also need to use the restroom. We track with Lily as she makes her way across the room, scanning the face of every waiter she passes. Until, interior, root restaurant, bathroom hallway, night. She lands in the darkened, quiet hallway near the bathrooms. As soon as she's alone, Lily presses her back against the wall, trying to collect herself. When, Atlas, Lily? Lily glances up, finding Atlas standing at the end of the hallway, like a ghost straight out of the past. Bewildered. Lily. Atlas? As if in a trance, they walk toward each other, meeting in the middle of the hall, and hug one another dearly. Atlas, you haven't changed at all. He puts his hands on her shoulders and takes a step back. Lily, I can't say the same about you. My mom didn't recognize you at all. Atlas, good-humored. Thank God. Lily, so did you end up going into the military or? Atlas, 8 years. Soon as I got out, I got myself to Boston. Lily, an inside joke. Where everything's better? Atlas, you know it. What brings you here? Lily, I live here. Own a flower shop over on Park Plaza. It's called Lily Blooms. Atlas. Doesn't surprise me at all. Who's the lucky guy? Lily. His name is Ryle. What about you? Married? Have a girlfriend? Atlas. Girlfriend. Her name is Cassie. Lily doesn't love hearing this, but covers with a smile. Silence. Neither of them moving, or else break the spell. Atlas. You should probably get back to your company. I'll look you up sometime. You said Park Plaza, right? She nods. He nods. And Lily. It was really good to see you. Atlas. You too. He opens his mouth to say more, but thinks better of it. Close on Lily. Watching as Atlas turns and walks away. A very precious memory surfacing. The night when. Interior. Lily's childhood bedroom. Memory. Night. Young Lily and young Atlas quietly and very secretly ate cookies sitting on her bed. Young Lily demonstrating how to properly shuffle cards. Young Lily. You want to have 2 fingers on the bottom like this, 2 on the sides, and your thumb on top. Split the cards, and she does just this. And young Lily. Voila! Young Lily masterfully shuffles the deck like a pro. Young Lily. Here, you try. She hands over the deck, young Atlas giving it a whirl, and the cards go everywhere, making them both chuckle quietly. Try not to wake her parents. After a beat, young Lily. You get a hold of your uncle yet? Off Atlas, shaking his head. What was it like living in Boston when you were a kid? Young Atlas. Best years of my life. My uncle lived in an apartment building with the coolest rooftop deck. Young Lily. Cool. You ever go up there? Young Atlas. All the time. Would just sit and think and look at the city for hours. The food is really great too. In the harbor, my uncle would take me fishing there sometimes. Young Lily. Sounds like you miss it. Young Atlas. Oh, everything's better in Boston. Except the girls. Boston doesn't have you. Young Lily. Not yet. The more you talk about it, I'm wondering if I should move there someday. Quick side note, I don't recall this in the movie. I feel like it adds depth to the rooftop scene if they did talk about this. Again, I kind of fell asleep watching the movie in the theater, so they may have had this conversation as young Lily, young Atlas, but I don't recall it. But I think it would have added things to this movie if I had known that young Atlas had talked about being on the rooftop. Another thing that I noticed is that they combined probably 2 moments in The Root, because in The Root, she's there with Alyssa and Marshall. She's not there with her mom. And it's interesting because Blake Lively claims that she punched up or made Jenny Bloom's character better, that then got the interest of somebody to do the role. But to me, she actually removed a lot of the mother in this movie. It would actually have been worthwhile to have her mother be more central in the movie than she ended up being. It looks like in the original script, the mother had more purpose in providing backstory than we ended up getting in the movie. Back to reading the script. Young Atlas. I'm actually thinking of going back after I get out of the military, whether I find my uncle or not. Young Lily. Maybe I'll meet you there. For some reason, this makes young Atlas smile fade a touch. Then with great wisdom and a kind shrug, young Atlas. Life is a funny thing. We only get so many years to live it, so we have to do everything we can to make sure those years are as full as they can be. Off young Lily. I guess I'm saying that as much as I do care about you, I don't want either of us wasting time on things that might happen someday. We're too young for that. Though it hit like a ton of bricks, knocking the wind right out of her. Young Lily is smart enough to understand and agree. Emotion caught in her throat. Young Lily, I'm gonna miss you when you're gone. Young Atlas, same. I don't know how you did it, but somehow you became my favorite person. Young Lily with a smirk, tears swelling. Out of how many people? Young Atlas smirking back. All of them. Young Lily, you're my favorite person too, Atlas. By a long shot. A beat. Then leaning in, the two begin to kiss again. Quickly tangled and twisted on the bed, eager to smell and touch and feel. The two lifting off each other's shirts. Young Lily climbing on top of him. Oh! Oh my freaking! I'm so sorry, y'all. Oh my word! This is what Blake Lively claims was unscripted. It was always part of the original script. Young Lily climbs on top of him. She claims that this was not appropriate, that this was something that Lizzie Talbot was shocked was included, but original draft, young Lily's climbing on top of him. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. Okay, sorry. that totally caught me off guard. Okay, sorry. Back to being composed. Ryle, pre-lap. Hey, Lily, you want a drink? Okay, we're going to stop right there. Sorry, folks. I know that the other readings that I've had, I haven't interjected much. But that one just took me out. That just took me out because Blake Lively made a whole stink about how inappropriate it was and how unplanned it was that Isabella Ferrer was asked to do that what is said, which was to get on top of Atlas. She did not read the script. She was always planning to rewrite the script. I am sold. I am sold on the idea that she was always planning to mess with the script. She didn't bother to read that script. She was wanting to destroy this script. She wanted her Blake Lively hands all over it. Okay, I gotta stop because that got me all riled up. No pun intended. With that said, if you enjoyed this video, please like it, subscribe to me if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks.